We deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music hits I play, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't put it down. Shine your lights on.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Come on, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central. It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio?
We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
Need to estimate your duty? Perform a track and trace? Search for a declaration?
Then download the Jamaica Customs mobile app today. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
12 p.m.
Thanks for joining us for CVM News at noon. It's Thursday, October 16. I'm Amoy Harriet. Up first this afternoon, police are investigating the death of a student at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. CVM News understands the victim is a female student at the university who resided on the George Lane Hall of Residence. The body was discovered Thursday morning in the student's room. Now, the student's family has been notified. Campus registrar Dr. Donovan Stanbury confirmed the death with CVM News.
Yes, I was advised this morning that there is an incident on campus involving a student. Obviously, it has just happened. We are trying to mobilize to ensure that the parents are properly advised. I think they are now advised by our people in the hall who manage it. The principal and myself are literally on our way down to the scene. Yes, I was advised this morning.
In the meantime, Dr. Stanbury says the university is now providing grief counseling to residents of the George Lane Hall following the death of the student this morning. Meanwhile, residents of Williamsfield District, St. Elizabeth, were left in shock on Wednesday following the suspected death by suicide of a police constable from the community. He's been identified as Arnold Wilson, who was attached to the Halfway Tree police station. Reports are that around 5:30, a neighbor found Constable Wilson unresponsive and alerted the police. Sources indicate that the constable had been experiencing mental health challenges in recent times and was on leave receiving treatment. Investigations are ongoing. Now, if you are someone you know is struggling with mental health challenges, we're urging you to call the Mental Health Suicide Prevention Helpline at 888 New Life. That's 888-639-5433. Now, students and staff of Titchfield High School came together on Tuesday to celebrate the life of one of their own who tragically died in Port Antonio. Now, the lifeless body of 18-year-old sixth form student Vijay Papley was found last month after he went swimming with friends. Now, the latest figures from the Statistical Institute of Jamaica's Statin show that the country's population growth has been steadily declining over the past 4 decades. In 1982, Jamaica's population was just over 2 million, with a growth rate of 1.4%. Now, by 2001, the population had climbed to approximately 2.6 million, but the growth rate had slowed to less than 1%. Fast forward to 2022 census, Jamaica's population now stands at just under 2.8 million, reflecting a further drop in growth to just 0.24%. Now, the data also reveal a sharp decline in the number of births, falling from more than 700,000 in 1982 to just over 400,000 in 2022. Now, Statin says the numbers reflect changes in fertility patterns and other demographic shifts that continue to shape the island's population profile. And it's time for a break, but stay with us. Our live interview comes up next.
The new name in forklift sales and rentals in Jamaica. Top quality, low prices, fleet discounts available, 12-month warranty, free service parts, daily rentals, crazy cheap, Ashman's equipment, same forklift, better deals.
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Join Pastor Gino Jennings for our 23rd Jamaica Holy Convocation at the Montego Bay Convention Center, 1 Rose Hall Road, Jamaica. Services are Friday, October 17th at 7 p.m., Saturday, October 18th at 6 p.m., and Sunday, October 19th at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Again, the Montego Bay Convention Center, October 17th to the 19th. For information, call 267-989-9189.
Welcome back to CVM News at Noon. We're continuing the news. The Education Ministry has confirmed notable gains in the 2025 Primary Exit Profile PEP Grade 4 national results, with students recording marked improvements in literacy and numeracy. 70% of all students who sat the exams are at mastery in numeracy, while 67% mastered literacy. Now, of the over 33,000 students who sat the literacy exams, 475 were at the non-mastery level. Now, Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon says the results demonstrate that the nation's education system is making progress in equipping students with skills in reading, writing, and numeracy.
These results are proof that our education transformation agenda is working. As minister, I'm very proud. When we invest in our teachers and support our students early, we lay the foundation for lifelong success. There is absolutely more work to be done. Our goal remains full literacy and numeracy for every Jamaican child, regardless of their background or circumstance. The minister will therefore continue to provide schools with individualized reports and intensified technical support to close the remaining gaps in our education system.
Concerns in Savna Lamar, Westmoreland this afternoon as residents are decrying a major garbage pileup and illegal dump sites in and around the town. The matter was brought up at the recent monthly meeting of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. Now, Public Cleansing Manager at the National Solid Waste Management Authority in Westmoreland, Mark Jones, said the recent heavy rainfall is just one of the factors that has been contributing to garbage not being collected in some areas, as well as a shortage of trucks.
To highlight the importance of composting and the reduced burden that it will have on the entity in terms of garbage collection. I just asked, I got a call to ask you what is happening on the Smithfield main road on that stretch there. I understand that garbage has not been picked up for the longest while.
As soon as a truck goes down, we try our best to implement whatever strategies necessary. I am giving you the reassurance today, sir, that that assignment will be completed today. As it relates to the dump sites, I will be making recommendations to the enforcement team to visit these dump sites and collect whatever kind of information so we can know exactly who the perpetrators are that are doing these illegal dumping and try and address the matter, have the area clean, and move forward with that area.
Taxi operators in St. Thomas are again voicing their frustration over what they describe as long-standing issues impacting operations and safety: poor road conditions. They say despite repeated complaints, nothing has been done to address the shortcomings. Akeem Oret tells us more.
This is the pothole taxi operators in St. Thomas have to contend with on a daily basis, a problem they say has persisted for far too long. One taxi operator, Paul Graham, told CVM News that just a month ago he fell into the ditch.
My driver come from that side. I only feel when the wheel just drop in a one hole. It broke away with my car. Because it broke, it bigger make no damage to the car. I help other drivers have helped them and take it out.
President of the Eastern St. Thomas Taxi Association, Kirk Brown, says the poor road conditions are just one of several challenges operators face in the parish. He says the taxi park is not conducive to a professional transportation environment.
It is not conducive at this point for our transport center and for our passengers because, the bathroom need upgrade, the bus stop or the covering and seating needed at this point.
Okay, is this picture okay?
Also the lightning, that also need to be addressed.
Amidst these ongoing concerns, President of the One Voice Transportation Group, Lorraine Finnegan, says efforts have also been made to relocate the taxi park, but
up to when we came here June, we could not have identified somewhere suitable one and somewhere that could be readily, easily available.
Taxi operators say the poor road network continues to damage their vehicles and delay commuters, a burden they can no longer afford to bear. As for the upgrade of the taxi park, Kirk Brown and the president of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services are calling for the related authorities to step in.
We are looking forward to see some address to fix this problem because we have been suffering over the years and I don't know how long and how longer we should be living like this here in St. Thomas, Morant Bay, Hope Road.
What we plan to do, if they're not doing it, we're going to get our own funding and do it. But what we want from them is to sign on the dotted lines that give us the go ahead. Because we're tired to wait on them, we're tired to wait on central and local government to provide things for us.
Akeem Oret, CVM News.
Time now for a break, but stay with us, more on the other side.
And get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Welcome back to CVM News at noon. As road fatalities continue to trouble the nation, calls are growing for the installation of more sleeping policemen across Jamaica. Now, many communities say speeding and reckless driving have become routine, putting pedestrians and children in danger. Critics argue that government response has been too slow, pointing to areas where promised speed homes have yet to be built, even after deadly crashes and repeated petitions. But authorities say road safety remain a national priority, citing ongoing projects and plans to enhance traffic calming measures island-wide. So how effective are sleeping policemen in making our roads safer, and what more needs to be done to prevent speed-related deaths? Here to discuss the issue is Dr. Lucian Jones, who's the Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council. Welcome, Dr. Jones.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to your listeners.
So many communities have, like I said, been calling for more sleeping policemen for years. Why do you think it's taken so long to address these concerns in some areas?
Well, it's not a sleeping policeman now. It's a problem to do with what we call having safe roads. The National Road Safety Council follows the WHO mandate, which calls for a safe systems approach to road safety. And safe roads is one of 5 components. And for about 3 years now, the police, in general, and particularly ACP Gary McKenzie, has been calling for increase and improved signage on our roads, which would include sleeping policemen. And this is the responsibility of the NAA. And it has fallen literally on deaf ears. So this is something we've been talking about for a long time.
So, Dr. Jones, some road users would argue that, while speed humps, they do help, they're probably only a temporary fix and, can sometimes cause traffic buildup or damaged vehicles for the ones that are built too high. How effective are humps, the humps as long-term solutions?
Well, the long-term solution to speeding is related to effectively roll out the provisions